It's Ary Rosenbaum here with the very first class of that 401k university. I guess if I'd move, you might see the logo. What it is, it's not a university, but it's a series of short 8 to 10 minute videos, uh, either with me on my own or working with another plan provider to give you insights as a retirement plan provider, some tips on how to further develop your practice. And of course, best of all for you, not only is it short, it's also free here on YouTube. This first episode is really going to act as an introduction as to what this will be. Each video will talk about one topic based on the retirement plan field that you as a plan provider, whether you are a financial advisor, uh, TPA, auditor, or even another risk attorney, always have to help people along. It's funny, I called this the 401k, that 401k university. And as many of you know, I have a Bachelor's of Arts of Political Science from Stony Brook in 1994, JD Law degree from American University Washington College of Law in 1997, and a tax law degree from Boston University in 1998. And the funny thing about my retirement plan practice as an ERISA attorney with a national practice, the funniest things are that the most I've learned about the retirement plan business was nothing at school. I did take some tax LLM classes dealing with deferred comp and ERISA. Still ticked off that my ERISA professor is partners in a very well-known ERISA law firm, and didn't help me when I wanted a job 20 some odd years ago, but that's neither here nor there. But the funny thing about retirement plans and ERISA is that I learned all I needed to know about retirement plans and marketing and all that stuff outside of the classroom from people like Lorita, who was the top salesperson that I knew at Geller Group. Not only did I work with him at Geller Group, I also worked with him at CBIZ, as well as my good friend Ron Nearing, who taught me a lot about marketing, as Joe Benty, who was the marketing guru at Meyer Swas English Klein, that semi-prestigious law firm that I always joke about. Whatever I learned in developing my own practice and some providing insight to other plan providers, I learned from outside the classroom. So within this classroom, there will be no tests. There will be no reviews. It's just really plan providers like myself, as well as TPAs, other financial advisors, talking to you and help developing your practice. The fact of the matter is that the retirement plan business is a very close-knit business, but it's also very, very challenging and very, very competitive thanks to fee disclosure. So just assume that you'll have lessons, then insight that you can learn from my career, as well as the career of other successful plan providers who can talk to you about marketing, who could talk to you about certain points of the business that a lot of other plan providers in your area are not covering. And that's really all it's about. It's a competitive advantage. And that's what you need to actually stand out in this business. And, this is just really these short little videos are just going to be a short little snippet of what you can get when you attend one of my live events or virtual events. The live events are coming back this September in St. Louis on September the 10th. That's a Friday. In Minneapolis on September 24th. That's also a Friday. And Wednesday, September 29th in Houston. They're all at the ballpark. So that's Busch Stadium in St. Louis. It's Target Field in Minneapolis. And that is Minute Maid Park. I almost said Enron Field, but Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. $100 if you want to be a part of it. You get a meal, you get 5 hours of content, meet a former baseball great with the ability to watch a game that night. And of course, go to that 401ksite.com for further information. And of course, if you are a plan provider in those areas or you want to travel, it's going to be nice to go back out in public and travel. That's why we're doing it in September. If you also want to be part of it as a sponsor, sponsorships start as little as $500. So talk to me, and you'll see very soon the really first episode of that 401k University, as we take this classroom, this virtual classroom, and bring topics that are going to help you develop your practice. So thank you for being a part of the first one, and we'll have the second one out real soon.